hear a little bit from Jordan Love, though, because we got to give him credit. He was the one guy, remember when all that stuff was going on between the Packers and Rodgers, I said the only guy I feel sorry for is Jordan Love because he's the only one that didn't choose to be involved in this mess. He got drafted into it, and there's all this friction and all this dysfunction and all this acrimony, and he just got to sit there and wonder, when the hell, if ever, am I going to get to play? Here he is on the motivation that he felt going into the week when he faced his former starter that he watched for 3 years in Green Bay.
I knew coming in this week, this is going to be a very hyped-up game and very talked-about game for A-Rod coming back and playing against the Packers for the first time, and obviously us going up against each other. So you know that, and like I said at the beginning of the week, my mindset was just trying to come out here and focus on getting that win, try and block all that extra stuff out, and just be the player I need to be and focus on what their defense does and find ways to take advantage of that and coming out here and getting this win. Obviously, being behind A-Rod for 3 years, be able to see him and just, the high-level play that he was capable of going out there and doing, and being able to, put the ball on the money, at all times was very cool for me to be able to see. But for me, it comes down to just trying to be the best quarterback I can be for the team, trusting those guys, putting it out there for them to go make plays, and those guys, doing a great job of making those plays. So.
Trusting the guys is the key, though. In those 2 moments last night in the second half where he just kind of threw it up.
Yeah, no.
You think about Aaron Rodgers and how particular he is about his touchdown-to-interception ratio and how he's got to fully trust a guy before he takes a chance.
He's the opposite.
Jordan Love's like, what the hell? I do trust my guy.
Right.
I'm not going to micromanage my guy.
Right.
I'm not gonna only throw it if I've had that same look in practice and I know exactly what keyhole to put the ball into.
Yeah, it's a great combo because I think that's where Pittsburgh's gone to another. Green Bay, has gone to another level since Aaron Rodgers left. There's just we know Aaron Rodgers is dink and dunk 4 and 5 yards, boom, boom, boom. That was my complaint about him all at the end in Green Bay, and it just is. It's hard to win that way. Now, Jordan Love, we talk about throwing it up, but he's the king of throwing it up. And after you throw it up so many times and your own team keeps catching it, I start to go, damn, he's got throwing it up pretty good skill. He knows how to do it. He really does. It does look like he's throwing it up. But, man, more times than not, his guys come down with those type of throws. Now, we talked about the Tucker Kraft play. Certainly, he knew it was one-on-one. He got hit as he was throwing. It wobbles in the air. But still, it was the right decision to go that way with the ball and trust your guy.
How do you even practice that? How do you practice it?
Yeah,
Is the practice only when it happens in games?
I think it's a little bit of the gift and the curse with him sometimes because that's why he holds the ball too long at times. And you go, man, there's another guy open. Stop waiting for this guy to come open. All right, so I think he's very confident in his ability to sit there. He's tough as hell in the pocket. He stands on that back leg, and he wants to push the ball down the football field, and that makes them dangerous on the offensive side of the ball. Conversely, on the other side, let me ask you this. Does Aaron Rodgers ever throw balls down the field that aren't just a one-on-one down the sideline? When's the last time you saw Aaron Rodgers take a 7-step drop and just go boom and hit a deep crosser or a deep in cut? Are there any ever throws like that in this offense with Aaron Rodgers the last few years? No. And it doesn't matter where it is. It's always slant, guy in the flat, slant, check down over the middle. If we throw the ball aggressively down the field, it's a one-on-one go to DK Metcalf or a back shoulder. That's all it is. It's hard to be a scary offense when there's certain elements of your offense in the passing game that just aren't there, and they don't attack certain areas of a defense. That's my one thing I'll say. Even though Rodgers and Pittsburgh, the offense has been better, if they want to go – right now it's starting to look like, hey, better's not good enough. Offensive in Pittsburgh, you're going to have to start to carry the team a little bit if the defense is going to continue to be like this against the better offenses in football. And that's where you get back into dink and dunk's not going to get it done right now for the current formula. You're going to have to start to stay in the pocket and make some throws and throw some 20-yard balls over the middle of the football field, and we see none of that right now. Can we show the highlight package we showed of Aaron Rodgers before, if you don't mind, guys, back in Stamford, Connecticut? Because I think even if we just watch that again too, there's nothing down the middle, over the middle. Okay, here's a bootleg. We're going to get on the edge. Everything's safe over here, right? There's a guy in the flat, right, Mike? Nice little no-look throw. And again, another bootleg. If we want to attack, it's safe. There's going to be, I can throw it to a guy or I can throw it away, right? Oh, it's a slant to DK Metcalf. Boom. All right, here we go. Oh, there. Oh, I found a little quick throw in the zone just to hit him on the edge of the defense here. But do you see any, 20-yard crossers? Do you see any, 15-yard in cuts, anything like that. There's a touchdown. But this is late in the game, and it's like the competitive part of the football game's over at this point. And so that's something that Pittsburgh's got to dive into, too. I'm a little shocked that I guess that Pittsburgh has allowed Aaron Rodgers to kind of take over the offense a little bit in the passing game once again.
But no.
But I know I shouldn't be shocked.
No, because when you get on your knee, you open the box and you hold it out there in March, and you leave it there for 2-3 months,
right.
You're basically telling the guy, this is your show.
Yeah.
Take over, please.
I mean, Pat Freiermuth never gets the ball going down the middle anymore.
Right? But the thing is, it's made their offense better because their offense was so bad. And imagine what it would be with Mason Rudolph at quarterback. The issue, that's what's so weird about this. I never would have dreamed that the issue was the Aaron Rodgers thing is generally working in comparison to what the alternative would be.
Yeah.
The rest of the team just isn't good enough. But
you're right.
how much of this from Rodgers is that touchdown to interception ratio, the thing that he thinks sets him apart from all the other quarterbacks, his one claim to being the best of all time, 519 to 121. It is ridiculously impressive, but when you guard it like the precious, it screws up your ability to get what's far more important than your touchdown to interception ratio.
Agreed. He was able to win and be really successful in a lot of years of his career playing that style of football. He was. And then he was magical enough as in his prime, of course, to wait, some of the dink and dunk throws aren't there. I'll buy some time and move around and then throw a laser down the football field. He plays right now like a quarterback was told to play in 2008 and 2009, the end of my career. Drew Brees in his prime. We're just going to efficient 70%, pick you apart. That was cool, but as we know, the NFL evolves. It's cyclical in a lot of ways. You look at the best teams in football right now, nobody's dink and dunk, right? Nobody. Detroit is going, we're going to kill you with a 40-yard bomb right here. We're going to kill you with Jamison Williams on a 30-yard crosser. Here comes Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay, what's another great offense you want to throw out there? Philadelphia might not be an awesome offense, but when they throw, they want to attack down the football field. The Indianapolis Colts, there's zero dink and dunk.
By the way, they do have the best record in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
I've been corrected.
Right.
Thank you for watching.
NFC,
yeah,
you were right.
Yeah, Packers are the best in the NFC.
Right.
Okay,
but
you're right.
The Colts.
How much
Drake
of it is
May and the Patriots? Every throw's down the football field right now.
I was going to say how much of it is defensive head coach versus offensive head coach.
Baker Mayfield. Seattle right now.
They're doing it. They're doing it in Seattle, and it's a
right.
defensive coach. They're doing it in Tampa. It's a defensive coach. They're doing it in New England. It's a defensive coach. So it's not a Mike Tomlin thing.
No, you got to
It's a quarterback thing.
You got to attack. That's where we are right now, and that's where I don't want to say the game has passed Rodgers by, but he's playing a style of football that was more conducive to football 14 and 15 years ago. And right now, the game is about. It's so close.
It's not that the game has passed him by. He hasn't evolved.
He hasn't
where the
evolved.
game
That's
is.
what I should say. Yeah, that's right. You're exactly right. But yeah, I mean that's where the great quarterbacks in our game right now are making plays. The game is so close. It's hard to just sit here right now in the current NFL and just go, if we execute and play perfect, we'll win the football game. It's about players and plays right now. With the salary cap, everything the way it's set up, these teams are so even. What games come down to a lot of times between it's 3 or 4 plays, and it's usually a freakish type player making a play in those type of moments. And I think that's where, Pittsburgh got a few issues, and Aaron Rodgers on that offensive side of the ball.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.